Hey, what up, y'all? It is Perion. I'm a producer from California. Uh, gonna show you guys just a bit of my process, how I EQ and mix my beat when I'm sending it out to a rapper. It's pretty simple stuff. I didn't go to school or anything, just stuff I learned and how I do it when I'm going through it. And it's all just how your ears take it. If it sounds good to you, it probably is good. And then I know like that's pretty subjective because a lot of people are just like, "Oh, this sounds real good to me," and then it just turns out to be bad. But most of the time, if it sounds good, it is good once you know what you're doing. Um, so I'm gonna just take you in. Okay, I got Ableton Live Suite opened up right now. Got a beat. I'm already done with just like the general idea. Like I got my loop that is gonna be the whole song. I just haven't arranged it yet. And I've EQ'd, leveled and everything, and it's EQ'd and whatnot. And then I'll show you what I did. Got hi hat right here. Not too crazy, just a normal hi hat with some hits here and there. Then we got layered it with this hi hat, which is the same pattern, but I threw RC20 for the just a little weird sound. Sounds like it's coming from space. And I threw on M Rhythmizer just to give it that weird, complex sound. I got the clap. Got a clap. Normal, just clap. Nothing to it. Just a clap. Then I got a snare. Layer the clap. None to that. Then I have this kick. And I like to do weird stuff with my kicks. You can see there's a small reverse kick just in there. Got the 808, of course. It's got a little glide. Just a simple. I feel like that glide gives it a little personality, and it doesn't need it like to be like everywhere, all over the place. Just something simple. I like to keep something. And then I got these perks. So yeah, I have this panned hard left, turned down, so you just hear it just slightly in the background. I got the second hi-hats panned hard right, turned down. I got the normal hi-hats pan left 15. So you always want to pan stuff when you're mixing your drums and stuff. Get your hi-hats just out of the center just a little bit. Your perks, pan them left and right. Keep like the snare, clap, and kick down the middle in the center, but everything else you want to pan to the left and right. Another trick you can do to make your drums sound a little saucier is delay. You want to delay them just like by the milliseconds. To the right, up is to the right, and the negative is to the left. I always just go right, just to give it a little something. The drums sound like, and they're all EQ'd and everything, and I'll run through what I did to EQ them as well. But this is what the drums sound like. So yeah, so first off, we got the hi-hats, of course. What I did here, took out a bunch of low. You gotta take out a bunch of low, because you don't need it. Man, you don't need it. Why have it there? Second, hi-hats. I took this hi-hat is it's not a high frequency, because when I threw the RC20, it made it more of like a spacey, reverby, gave it a little distortion, so it made it more of like a mid-range frequency. So I just cut out some lows, some highs, and just it's basically in the middle. And then it kind of sounds like a drum roll kind of thing. It kind of turned into like a perk more than a hi-hat. So then we get your clap and clap, same thing. Took out lows. Got to make room for the 808 and all the bassy kind of things that's in there. Snares, same thing. Took out the lows. And then the trick with cutting is you want to cut until you start hearing the instrument or whatever you're cutting, until you start hearing it lose its like thickness. Once you cut too much, it's gonna stop sounding like full and thick. So like right before that is when you want to stop. Because you go too far, it's just gonna sound thin, and you don't want that. I mean, some people do like the sound, but usually when you want a good clean mix, you want the sound you have in there to sound like the sound you have in there. So kick is pretty important. Take out like the mud, anything that doesn't need to be there. Take out a little bit of the highs as well, and then you're just left with a nice kick. 808s, put on a bit warmer just to give it a little saturation. And then took out some of that mud as well. Perks. Took out some of the lows. Took out a little bit of the highs since it doesn't really have highs. And then the secret sauce, I group my drums together. Secret sauce is what you want to do here. For the whole group, you want to throw on an EQ and just take out a bit of the lows again, just a bit, and then you want to boost the highs because the hi-hats and stuff are getting drowned out with everything that's, so you just boost them so you can hear them. Here's the difference in that. I got it's like a keys pad right here. Threw some RC20 on it, and this is how it sounds. Okay, got a pluck. I have this slight guitar sound that's in my back, tucked away to the left. So you see glue compressor, so you can hear it go out. That's it ducking whenever the kick hits. This is what the melody sounds like. Hey, yep. So yeah, with this, do the same thing you do with the drums. You have your main thing going straight down the middle. You have you want like a higher frequency kind of thing, just so it could take up different spaces and everything. So I've got this guitar, it's high frequencies. I push that to the left. So then I got the pluck, and it's to the right. It's like a mid-range frequency. Then I have the plaid, which is more of like a low-end mid-range frequency, and it's just straight down the middle. And then, so that is EQ'd. This is EQ. Take out some of the lows, take out some of the highs. For the pluck, I got this basically same thing. It's mid-range, and then this one is more of a high. So I just took out much low, just to give room for that 808, because you want that 808 to not sound muddy in the mix. Then you throw on things like glue compressor just to sidechain it to the kick and everything. And the same thing that you would do for the drums with the EQ on the group. Just take out some more of the lows and then boost the highs, and it'll just break out anything that's getting like tucked away down there. Any highs that are getting tucked away and just muffled under everything, it'll bring it out, and it'll just sound excelente. So then, yeah, that's really what I do to mix everything. I go along. A lot of people have trouble with turning stuff down and stuff. So you want your hi-hats. I like my hi-hats pretty low, like my snares and my anything with high frequencies, and like anything that stabs at the ears, I want that pretty low. I keep my kicks pretty high, and my 808s are turned down a little. And then, so yeah, I usually just go through and I mix while I'm creating. Same thing with here. You want your main melody to be forefront, and these things are recorded low, so they don't. I'm not pulling them down drastically. I'm just pulling down enough where they sit behind the main melody and they mix well. That's really it though. And here's the whole beat. Well, not the whole beat. Most of the beat. I forgot to unsolo it. Sorry, my bad. Let's retry this. Make sure everything's on. All right, here's the beat. Yeah, that's it. It's easy like that. It's simple stuff, man. So make sure y'all drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna try to bring just beat tutorials, cooking up, freestyles, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what the future has in store for us over here. Because I'm gonna try to make this a regular thing. I just been making beats and just posting them and selling beats and doing mixing and mastering, and it's just gotten repetitive. So I want to try something new, and I just want to connect out there, get some fans. So drop a comment below what you want to see on the channel. If you want to see some beat cook-ups, you want to see some more tutorials, put down what you need, and I'll just try out anything, some challenges, just throw them down there, and I'll get to them. Thank you guys for watching, and peace. Yeah.